Alright, so Asmongold has a new girlfriend. Now everyone's already farming this content, obviously. Like, from a marketing standpoint, it's quite brilliant because, like, come on. Come on. That's what makes this so damn interesting, right? Like we gotta talk about this shit. Okay, we're gonna talk about what is even going on here, okay? How did he get her? Why is she with him? I've got a couple of clips to show you about things she said herself. She's pretty cool in the way that she's okay describing exactly what she's doing, and she's not apologetic about it. We'll go through all this stuff, right? But everybody's kind of farming this content from a drama type of lens. We are going to approach this content from a what can we actually learn from this type of lens? What does this mean? Like, what does this whole situation mean, okay? If you like this content about a guy on a treadmill getting his steps in, covering all types of social dynamics type of things, scroll down, hit that subscribe button. Let's get into it. Okay. Before that, though, scroll down, hit the subscribe button. Seriously, let's grow this damn channel once and for all. So, okay, let me get my mouse here. Okay, so, all right, okay. So, the first thing that we gotta talk about is like the grand reveal that they did. And it's like, it's hard for the normal person to put themselves in the mind of a content creator, first of all, just because they view these people as like a TV show, as like fictional characters. No different than like Game of Thrones, you know what I'm saying? So they don't see that this is like an act. Like they don't see that this is a ploy. They don't see how many layers deep this actually goes. Between like the marketing, the delivery of it, the monetization of it. Like, okay, maybe let's start with why did she get with him in the first place? Now you have to understand that if we were to rate, let me bring up my browser here. If we were to rate Asmongold as like a ranking out of 10, right? Like, look at this shit, dude. This is insane, right? Like, I mean, obviously, I think he makes himself look ugly on purpose, kind of like how Linus Tech Tips like drops wrenches and stuff on his toes. They like a lot of these guys do this on purpose to make them more. Like, if he was a handsome Giga Chad, he actually wouldn't have a large of an audience like he does. And the fact, this is so perfect, dude. It's so perfect because, like, for me personally speaking, when I go to like a CES show or a TwitchCon or any kind of convention whatsoever, where there are a lot of gorgeous women there, and there are a lot of disgusting men there, right? And the reason why this guy, first of all, is so relatable to the mass male audience, he's like their Cinderella story. Like he is the epitome of what every gross nerd wants. No, I'm not talking shit, by the way. I'm just like, I'm giving you guys like the back story of why this all matters in the end with this girl, right? So if you're like a super gross gamer that doesn't leave your mom's basement, so this guy shows videos of like his room in his house, and there's like cockroaches everywhere. He's like losing his teeth from his diet. Like it's absolutely gross, right? And when you go to a convention like TwitchCon or Comic-Con or whatever, it's all that guy. Except he's not overweight, but it's this guy plus being obese and overweight and not showering and smelling. Dude, that's a whole different topic. I don't even know why guys are like that. It's fucking crazy. But anyway, So so he's their Cinderella story. He gets paid to sit at home and eat Cheetos all day and not take a shower. He is it, man. Like he's what everybody wants to be, right? Which, if you think about it on a grander scale, actually has a whole separate problem, because like, why are we glorifying degeneracy, right? Like why do people want to, why would a man want to be that in the first place? Again, topic for a whole nother video. That's a whole different mind if you want to mind fuck if you want to think about it. But regardless, he is the Cinderella story, right? So, what is the icing on the cake for that Cinderella story? Not only is he a multimillionaire, not only does he get to play video games all day, not only does he not get to shower ever, now he lands a girl like this. And you gotta think, like, okay, it's so perfect, man. My God. You have to, one thing about Asmongold you have to understand, guys, he's actually like a marketing genius. Like, he's a genius. Like, he actually is. He's probably one of, like, same thing with like Linus Tech Tips, right? If you actually talk to Linus, he's like one of the, because I've talked to him, he's like one of the smartest people that you will talk to, straight up. And I haven't talked to Asmongold, but I'm sure if you talk to Asmongold IRL, he's probably one of the most intelligent people that you've met. So there is a camera persona, and then there is the actual human behind the camera, behind the character, right? He's legit one of the smartest guys. So you have to figure, this whole situation with this girl is a very intelligent play. Don't think for a second that he doesn't have contracts with her in writing, some kind of contingency plans. Don't think for a second he doesn't have all that shit squared away before he actually introduced her, man. He's not a dumb guy. He knows exactly what he's doing, right? Anyway. Now, I got 2 clips here from this girl. And you gotta think. So, okay, so if he is this gross, and she's pretty attractive, depending on the angle, I suppose. In some angles, she's attractive, and this one I don't think she is, but you gotta ask yourself. She has to, I'm not even, you know what the crazy thing is? They might not even be having sex. We actually don't know. It could be like a sugar baby situation without the sex. We actually don't know. But let's assume that they are having sex, just for ease of use, right? So she actually has to have sex with this guy. Now, that would be pretty difficult on a purely like genuine desire aspect. It would be pretty difficult. Like, he's gross, he doesn't shower, he doesn't lift weights, his teeth are like rotting. Like, it would be like, imagine, like, he probably has like bad breath too, or like a bad smell, which is a really turn off for women. But anyway, she has to bang this guy, or we're assuming she's banging him, right? Now, how the hell or why the hell would she do that? So what is one of the biggest reasons why a woman is with a man? Social status. That's why fat comedians always crush. And it's a very, okay, notice how I said why women select men, or why women get with men, why they choose men. This is a very different dynamic than why a woman would sleep with a man, or why a woman would have genuine desire for a man, okay? So this is, I would bet money that this is actually not genuine desire. This is all marketing, and it's monetization, right? And that's not me being judgmental about that either. That's just like, that's because why else would she be with him? Put it this way, okay? If you take these two people and you remove his social status, social proof, and wealth, what else does he have to offer? He's pretty funny. But I don't think she would have entertained him as an option based on comedy alone. Do you know what I'm saying? Unless they met in like a bar somewhere, perhaps. But even then, that would be a tough sell, right? So it's the social status and the money that's carrying this guy completely. Careful, though. For you younger guys, or for you guys that watch this channel, you got to be really careful. That's not a good thing. That's not an ideal scenario. This is not. So here's the thing. Remember how I was saying he is the Cinderella story? This is not a good outcome. You should not be wanting this for yourself, is what I'm saying. You should not think about the general ramifications of this. In order for this guy to get a girl like this to like pretend to be his girlfriend, he had to be like the #1 streamer on the planet. Isn't that kind of silly? Where it's like, you have to be the #1 streamer on the planet and like basically a billionaire, or you can just go to the gym every day and be funny. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's almost like, I don't know why we're glorifying it, but like, why would you want to have to be an unshowered grease beard, but be the #1 streamer, instead of doing the lower amount of work is just going to the gym, isn't it? This whole thing is fucking crazy, dude. And at the end of the day, she's only there because of his money and his social status, right? That's all she's there for. So if you know that, why would you want that in the first place? Now, why does he want that? Okay, here's the thing. Even if they are not having sex, does he benefit by having her as a sugar baby? Or as a concubine? I don't even know like a girl that hangs out with him, right? Does he benefit? Absolutely, brother. Because this is all you can see online now. It's marketing. So even if she's not sleeping with him, by her, it's hey, this is like the AAA play right here with this video, okay? If she doesn't, even if she's not sleeping with him, but she is saying that he is awesome and she's his girlfriend and they have, even if she's faking it, what do you think his phone is doing right now? Or his DMs? Women, I bet you, as if it wasn't probably before, but I bet you now, he just unlocked a door of a whole different demographic of women that want him just to steal him away from her as a form of competition. So now he probably has, even if they're faking it, he has way more options than he did before. And he's making more money. So there's no downside to that. If you think about it, there's literally, okay, dude, here's the crazy thing. Even if he is paying her, which I'm sure he's not paying her, I'm sure she's getting paid by the virality of the situation. But even if he was paying her like $1,000 a day or some shit like that, still worth it. But just because you have to take yourself out of the viewer mindset and try to put yourself in the creator mindset. Controversy, drama, How did he get the girl? Why is everybody talking about this right now? It's a huge scandal, right? It's fucking brilliant, brother. It's brilliant. So even if it's fake, even if he's paying her and they don't have sex, even if they're not, like, all she has to do is take a picture with him once in a while, still worth it. Still worth it, dude. Now, let's assume that they actually are boyfriend and girlfriend, okay? Let's just go ahead and assume that. What does she actually have to say about it, right? Now, here's where shit gets really interesting, right? So I have 2 clips here to share with you guys.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He's very successful, but we're not going to ignore that, but he's also a very good product.
Good product.
If we apply the same analogy to me, if I was a fat, disgusting pig, nobody would be listening to what I'm saying right now.
Yes.
Right? Because obviously fat people's opinion don't matter.
That's rough. See, okay. So what do we say here? He's a good product. Notice how she said product? She didn't say she's not infatuated with him as a human. She's not like Asmongold is a good man. He's an attractive man. I am into this man. All she said was, I am dating a product. She's very logical about it. It's very transactional. Do you know what I'm saying? Again, I'm not putting a judgment basis on it. I'm just saying this is not the situation that you want to be in, where your woman sees you as a product. You know, even though we kind of do the same thing to women, to be fair. Because what else do we need them for? Like, you know, maybe we'll save that for another video, but she's viewing him as a package, as a product, right? So the product here being, he's rich, and he can make her money with social status and clout. That's a good product for a woman, man. She's looking out for her bag, right? And then the whole, like, here's how you can tell that it's about the controversy as well. She says that the opinions of fat people don't matter. There's actually no goal to saying something like that other than to trigger people to generate more controversy. Which tells me this entire thing is made up and fake just to generate clicks, man. That's all it is. It's no different than, like, remember what's her name? Amaranth back in the day, where she would purposely, like, do nip slips and stuff to generate controversy every, like, 4 or 5, 6 months. It's not any different than, like, Jay's 2 cents being like, I'm switching back to Intel, I'm switching back to AMD. It's just our job, and this is another reason why channels like mine will never grow to the largest possible, is because I don't really care about the controversy. I care about the education part of it and learning, right? So it's like, controversy is the thing that actually gets you paid, right? So, like, look at this. Look at this. Here's clip number 2.
Also, I honestly, I don't see anything wrong with it. So what? So what, right? You like a guy that is successful, that makes him attractive. I don't see anything wrong with it. It's really just...
You see how she says she only talks about this guy's social status and clout? Because what else is there to talk about? Again, no judgment here, right?
Survival of the fittest, not gonna lie. You know, back in the olden days.
Survival of the fittest. Now, guys would call this hypergamy. I would actually... We gotta do a video on that. I don't think this is hypergamy. This is like opportunism, which could be a synonym for hypergamy. I view hypergamy... There's 2 versions of hypergamy. It's like, there's the hypergamy of, like, what can this man provide for me? And then there's the hypergamy of like, this guy has the best genes and genetics to impregnate me. You know what I'm saying? And I view the second one more as like real hypergamy, because like she will cheat on Asmongold with a guy with better sperm every time, right? That's like real hypergamy. This is more like beta bucks type of thing, right? I'm not saying Asmongold is a beta. I'm sure he's quite alpha. It's just that, man, I think he just goes out of his way to be unattractive, right? For the Cinderella story for his audience, right?
Male that can hunt the most.
And even all of this plays into the whole Cinderella story thing, right?
They get to mate. They get to reproduce. They get to breed. This is literally biology. It's literally the same thing. I don't think there's anything wrong.
So, what did she just say? She just said that the men that are the most successful are the ones that get to breed. Dude, she's literally even using verbiage to tantalize the unfortunate neckbeard, greasebeard guys. Like, what was she's like dangling a carrot. It's fucking brilliant, dude. She's like, hey, you gross neckbeard, greasy dudes. If you just become successful and get a lot of money, you can get a girl like me, like Asmongold did too. Now, dude, this is gonna do. Here's the thing, man. This is again another topic for another video, but this whole influencer sphere thing, it's like these guys are doing like irreparable damage to like young boys. Oh man, but it's also not their problem either, because like they're just trying to get their money too, right? So it's like what they just did is they just told a whole bunch of nerds that it doesn't matter what you look like, it doesn't matter what your hygiene is, it doesn't matter, none of that stuff matters. All that matters is money and social status. That's all that matters. And man, let me tell you, that's why it's such a damaging information, right? But anyway, the moral of the story here is she told you exactly what was up. She told you exactly what was going on here. Now, the only concerning thing that I have here is that Asmongold might actually like this girl, in which case he's in big trouble. I hope that's not the case, right? I hope, because look, this girl is stone cold, man. Look at this shit. Have you seen this? This girl doesn't even show emotion. That ain't no Botox either. Hey, look at that.
Also, I honestly, I don't see anything wrong with it.
She, dude, brother, she's like, she will like look you dead in the eye and be like, give me $1,000 for a picture. And she won't even flinch, dude. Like she's on that level of like sugar baby. Like she gives no fucks. And she's like, she's almost at the, I can already tell by looking at this girl, she's almost at the level of not even having any empathy for men whatsoever. Possibly even women. Because she said, fat people's opinions don't matter. But she said that with a 100% straight face. So on some level, she means that, right? Even though it is smart to say that for her clicks, she means it, brother. Don't think for a second she doesn't mean that shit, right? And when somebody says something like that, that means they actually have no empathy for that demographic of people, right? So I guarantee, if Asmongold got canceled tomorrow, she's gone. So I guess my message to the people that watch my channel, or the people that watch this, do you think this is a good message to send to young men? Or do you think this is a good message for men in general? She told you straight up what this was, man. I'm with him because he has money and social status. He gets to have me so long as he can provide this social status network for me. That's what it's an exchange of value, right? He is exchanging his clout. She is exchanging her body, or possibly she's exchanging her image to make him look better. That there's an exchange going on here, right? And apparently they think it's an equal exchange. Do you know what I'm saying? And if he removes his part of the deal there, where he gets canceled, he gets broke. If anything happens to this guy whatsoever, to where his clout goes downhill, he loses the girl. How stressful do you think that is for the average guy, man? Do you want a girl to get with you because of your job? Now they are, okay, again, I've talked about this in previous videos before. You want to be the homeless banjo player, okay? You want to present yourself as the fun guy that can provide nothing. You want hypergamy on the second one. You want their hypergamy to be triggered based on your sperm and your genes. Not this shit. You don't want none of this, dude. Have you seen those clips? Dude, have you seen those clips where guys will get divorced and then they'll ask their wives, why are we getting divorced? And she'll be like, I never actually loved you. You were just a good provider. Why do guys sign up for this shit? Dude, it's not that hard. I'm telling you. And you know what the crazy thing is about this whole fucking situation and why I get so heated about this? Guys will see this shit and they will think that this is less work than just going to the gym and being funny. They're like, dude, it's like, yeah, I'll just go make millions of dollars and then my problems will be solved. Bro, your problems just get started when you approach women with this shit. Don't do that. It's like I'm gonna go work for 30 years and then I might get an Asian doll girlfriend. Dude, just go to the gym for 1 year. Dude, it's like fuck. I don't know why. Here, I leave a comment down below if this is you, because I don't know, man. But why do men have such an aversion to actually just going to the gym for 1 year and just taking an improv class for 1 year? You know what I'm saying? What? Riddle me that shit. So do yourself a favor. Okay, here's my challenge to you, okay? Go to the gym for 1 year and learn how to be funny for 1 year. If you don't have success doing that, okay, then you can spend the next 30 years becoming a millionaire and getting an Asian doll that wants you for your money and your status. Just try this one first, man. It's a much shorter path to success. And this way, you can actually really just get genuine desire from a girl. And it's actually not about the physicality either. It's that when you get fit, you are more confident to approach girls and just talk to them, therefore making you more attractive. It's just that we attribute it to going to the gym, but it's not that. It's our own it's our own self-esteem. It's really what it is. Because I got the same results before and after the gym. We'll save that for another video. Anyway, guys, that's the real scoop behind this whole situation. Go watch her clips, brother. She's not shy about it. She'll tell you straight up exactly why she's with that guy. There's no secret here, which is a good thing. That means we can learn about what's happening because she's not hiding anything. Don't be this guy. Be the homeless banjo player. All right, guys, like this content, scroll down. If you learned something, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you at the next controversy. Later, boys.